Ho ho ho! Hello everyone. It's Friday evening and I'm here on top of a parking deck under the moon. And it was a tough day today because sometimes I have this. I have issues breathing to the very satisfactory end. So it's like you're yawning, but you don't reach that point where the yawn actually clicks. And that's the feeling with every single breath. It's pretty painful to separate from the old team. It was necessary, and it happened more more suddenly than expected. And now I'm basically starting something new, and it's really hard to keep those lines clear between the new and the old. And usually when you're setting yourself free to do something amazing new that you really want to do that feels perfectly right, you have an amazing lightness. I've had that feeling a few times in my life, but this time it's a heavy feeling. It's a heavy feeling, and yeah, I couldn't really work today. I did some shallow work, but not really deep coding work. And so after some time, I just said I have to go for a walk, and it's Friday evening, and I'm thinking a bit deeper about what this means here, being on my own on a Friday night. And it's not even like I want to be with people. This is what I want to do right now. I want to be alone, and if I could, I would want to code right now. So I was at home. I was thinking, what's really fun? Like, do I still know what fun is? Or have I completely rewired my brain? And is that a good thing? Anyways, I want to share with you the reason why I'm, for example, not spending time partying anymore. And I don't drink. I don't do drugs in general in this last part of my life. And this has three reasons. One is that I just felt it would take a lot of time away, and you don't really get too much out of it. Yeah, you get a good time, you get a social time, but the next morning I always felt, damn, this is time that I actually needed. And what did I really get? Well, I was fun around people that otherwise I couldn't be fun with, that I wouldn't really enjoy hanging out without alcohol. And that's not really what I need. I need people who like me the way I am without alcohol. And so what do I really get out of it? It's just this momentary approval, you know? And I'm funnier and I'm somehow more social. But that brings me to point two, why I really don't want to drink in this time of my life. It's rewiring your brain and associating fun and socialness and humor with a certain external impulse, and then you connect that, and it really quickly becomes a condition for being in a good mood. And I didn't want that to happen. And it's not like I have managed to be extremely social and fun on my own without any influences, but I want to get there. And to get there, you have to train that muscle. You have to start trying to do this on your own. And I'm not that good at it, like trying that on my own, but I'm trying hard, and yeah, I keep like one evening in a week free to actually socialize with people I really like, that I feel like I can be fun and in a good mood without any influence, because they are my influence and I am my own influence. So that's a setup that I really wanted to strengthen in my brain. And the third reason is that I actually made a little deal with myself. I realized, as I said in the first reason, that this is taking time away. It's not really helping me on my mission. And I realized that this mission was the most important thing in my life. This is the dream that I'm living and that I want to continue living, of being an entrepreneur and realizing the ideas that I have. This is the thing that makes me most happy in the world. And as long as I can somehow do that, just do that, I would sacrifice everything else for that. And so I made this deal that as long as I'm able to live my entrepreneurial dream, I will not let anything endanger it, especially when I realize that my entrepreneurial dream is in danger. I will not do anything that will harm it as long as I'm in it and as long as it's real. Because then it gives me so much happiness that I don't need anything else. But then it also gives you a nice little exit clause, which is, okay, it's not too bad if the entrepreneurial dream doesn't work out. At least I can get back to a normal life and hang out every weekend and go to clubs and bars again. And that'll be great too. That'll be a good life too. But I choose that the slightly better life is for me the entrepreneurial life. And because I'm just able, with a lot of struggle, to live it, I cannot let anything endanger it. So these are my reflections from a sober Friday night on a parking deck. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I can get better at actually posting every week. I already feel better expressing, so thanks a lot guys for listening. Thanks to the universe and the world for being there to talk to. This sounds more depressing than it is meant, but probably it is quite depressing. So let's end on a positive note. I'm extremely excited about the personal economy project that's coming out. It's called Convergent, and we're launching a very first proof of concept next week. It'll be a token that you can use to advertise on our website, and that token is immediately liquid. You can trade it, you can sell it, you can buy it, even though probably only a handful of people know about it. This is a quite revolutionary approach, and yeah, it's one thing that I believe in. It will lead me out of this valley here, and I put all my energy into it. Let's see, in 2 weeks we'll know.